Sports fans. We pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
We heal.
We produce.
We discover.
We nurture.
We show out.
Good afternoon and welcome to the NAIA Women's Basketball National Championship at C.F. Gales Fieldhouse on the campus of Langston University. Featuring the Lady Toppers of Blue Mountain Christian from Blue Mountain, Mississippi, and Langston University, the Lions from Langston, Oklahoma, of course. Yesterday was quite a day. That same storm that hit the Texas Plains yesterday came through yesterday, Oklahoma in the afternoon yesterday, packing 60 to 84 mile an hour winds that led to widespread accidents and fire danger. Out of abundance for precautions, first responders in the area of Langston, Oklahoma, and the fire marshal declared that yesterday was too dangerous to continue to play the first round game. So today, the first round games that were scheduled for yesterday evening will continue. And we're looking forward to bringing you the continued action of this game. The score was 15-11, Langston on top of the Toppers. But as we get set to play, the Toppers and Langston both have an idea of what each team wanted to do yesterday. So it's going to be about adjustments and a very interesting as we pick up the game from the second period. Welcome to the game. I'm Maurice Prince, joined, of course, by the student, as I call him. This is Jamin Dawson. Jamin, good afternoon to you.
And afternoon to you, Mo. How are you?
Hey, man, again, yesterday was not a traditional day, but Oklahoma has been known to have some unique storms. They've always had the phrase, if you don't like the weather, wait about 5 minutes and it will change. And yesterday was one of those more difficult days to deal with. So now we're going to turn over to the PA address announcer as we get ready for the game. As we get ready to pick up the action, we want to send our thoughts and prayers to the families and people that were affected yesterday. I saw horrendous semi-trucks turned over, looked like they were being flipped like pancakes yesterday. I saw brush fires that took down homes yesterday. I'm just grateful that all the student athletes that were here and all the students that were on campus here were all safe, and I'm glad the decision was made to protect. Now we get ready for live action back on the floor. Going to work. Ball in the hands now of Korea Kirksey. Kirksey swings it back to Michaela Woods. Woods dribbling, throws it cross court back to Kirksey. 9:48 to go. Back up top to Diamond Richardson, who swings it, trying to get it down to Sotope. The Lions throw it away, and now the Toppers will get their first possession this afternoon.
And Toppers coming out in that zone defense firm there. Diamond Richardson trying to feed it low.
Okay, ball in the hands now, steady dribble by Isabel Carlson. Carlson being covered by Michaela Woods. Bounce pass over to Kirk, who swings it over to Guy, who misses her shot. And now going to work now, Diamond Richardson into the lane. Shot high off the glass, and she scores. Right. 17-11.
This is where this team excels in transition, letting their defense lead the way. Diamond Richardson averaging 11 on the season.
Going to work right now, being covered, is Kristen Guy. She's going to swing it down, up top, near the top of the elbow, to Mackenzie Williams. Williams gets it, now back in the hand of Kristen Guy. Working the ball around the perimeter, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Back up top, up fake, driving the lane, bounce pass going to be stolen that time once again. Here comes Jordan Brown. Stutter step dribble in the lane. Jordan Brown to the basket, shot no good. Rebound pulled down there by Madison Kirk. going to take a second for the teams to get their wind back, but they've been ready to play. And driving down the lane, offensive foul is going to be called against Carnita Brooks, who thought she found a crease going down low, was not able. The officials call that, so team foul number 1 being assessed against the Toppers.
It's a nice job by Ruth Sodapay absorbing that contact. Talked about getting the energy back. I think that play right there did so for Langston in that bench.
When you have that kind of anxiousness, when you thought you were going to play a game and all that, it kind of messes with you for a minute, but you've got to be strong enough and mentally tough. And both these teams definitely qualify for that, making it to the NAIA tournament. Sodapay trying to back down and trying to score the basket. And a foul's going to be called against number 42, Mackenzie Williams. So 2 team fouls being called against Williams. So Sodapay going to the free throw line, shooting 2. 8:15 to go before the end of the first. 2 team fouls in this period against the Toppers. First shot is good by Sodapay.
And it appears Langston is going to continue to work the ball down low to attack the weak spot in the Topper zone. Doing so, guarded by Mackenzie Williams, averaging 7 points and rebounds for the Toppers on the season.
She misses the shot. Jordan Brown grabs the rebound. Going to swing the ball over to the left wing, driving inside. Ball's going to be knocked loose. Nice job by the Toppers. Going to work Isabel Carlson. Carlson behind the back dribble, trying to get away from Kirksey. Kirksey covering her hard and smothering, and they're going to call a foul. It looks like they might call a foul against Kirksey, and they do. Korea Kirksey going to be called for that foul there. So now going back to work. 18-11 is the score. The Lions get their first foul called against them in the quarter. Ball back in the hands now of Brooks. Brooks drives inside, kicks it to the corner. Shot by Collins. I'm sorry, that's not Collins. Williams trying to get it back, and she powers her way. Mackenzie Williams getting a good job on the block and attacking and scoring against the Lions. 18-13 is the score, 7:34 to go. Michaela Wood, steady step dribble to the lane. She can't get it to fall. And the Lions try to chase down the rebound. Cannot. It's Topper ball.
An early turnover for the Langston Lions. Nothing too characteristic here.
So as it stands, again, going off of what we saw yesterday to today, the Toppers came in right then, starting off the game, shooting about 17%, 3 of 18. The Lions were shooting 53%, 8 of 15 from the floor. Ball back in the hands now of Kristen Guy. Lions applying full court pressure now. Guy breaks the press. Going to swing it over to Williams. Williams gets it back in the hands of Brooks. And then getting her hand in the cookie jar is going to be Diamond Richardson. Lions pick up foul number 2.
All right, Langston's been a man. That's just Diamond Richardson trying to fight over that screen.
So Kristen Guy to throw it in. Diamond Richardson covering her on the inbound. Michaela Woods tries to get her hand on that inbound play, was not able to do so. Isabel Carlson doing a good job of maintaining possession. Screened by Williams. Williams gets it on the up fake, kicks it to the corner. Back into Williams. Williams backing down. Stutter step. Brooks goes to the lane with the runner and gets the shot to fall. Nice jog by Sharnita Brooks. Brooks in the game itself, she's got 5 in the game. 6:47 to go. Ball in the hands now. Of course, now checking in the game is Jordan Connor. Connor's in the game now for Langston. Diamond Richardson to the elbow, kicks it back out, gonna be stolen. Going down, Madison Kirk into the lane with the runner. Kisses it off the glass, shot no good. Going back to work goes Jordan Brown. Jordan Brown kicks it over to Michaela Woods. Woods inside, and she's bottled up. Is gonna get the foul called against Madison Kirk. Team foul number 3. So now, coming into the game, returning to the game, as Diamond Richardson and Sodapay come out. Nicole Kramer comes in and Korea Kirksey returns. The officials need to come by with the scorer's table to check in. So now everything's set to go. We're ready to go. Back to live action now. Going to throw it in. Ball in the hands now of Kramer, who gets it over to Kirksey on the top. Going to move it around. They do the weave from Jordan Brown back to Kirksey. Fires. Kirksey's shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by Mackenzie Williams. And now pushing it goes Carlson. Carlson looking for a screen. Going through the screen nicely. Now Kirk has it. Tries to get a bounce pass, but her hand in the cookie jar is going to be called against Nickel Kramer. Kramer called for the foul. The officials so far in this game, Jamin, are really calling it tight on hand checking. And for a team that plays aggressive like Langston, they're going to have to temper that a little bit.
Right, they're closing those passing lanes fast. They got to be aware at all times.
Shot in the corner by Brooks is no good. Kirksey pulls it down. Kirksey swings it back to Jordan Brown. Jordan Brown throws it too far over the top, trying to get it to Kramer. Turnover, topper ball.
Couple quick turnovers here by the Lady Langston Lions. Something to watch here.
Jordan Brown comes out and Diamond Richardson returns. So far in the game, the high flyers for the Langston Lions right now, Lady Lions, of course, is Diamond Richardson with 4, Karia Kirksey with 4, Jordan Connor with 4. Three-way tie for 4. Across the timeline goes Kristen Guy. Guy swings it to the corner. Drives it in the lane. Nice power game on display there by Brooks. Brooks saying that she's not afraid to mix it up in the paint. Draws a contact, and that's the 4th foul against the Lions. So now she's going to the free throw line shooting 2. So now, having a chance to get a little closer. It's a 3-point margin right now, 18-15.
All right, the Toppers coming to this game with good energy from yesterday, really picking it up. Sharnita Brooks, strong take. She's been averaging 11, all tournament team respectfully in their conference.
Knocking that shot down, Sharnita Brooks. And that's interesting you bring that up. The Toppers making their first NAIA appearance. Hailing from the Southern States Athletic Conference. They were the tournament champions and earned their way to get here. And they're trying to make a statement in their debut. Bounce pass to the elbow. Swing it back out to Kirksey. Back in the hands of Diamond Richardson. Toppers remain in man-to-man defense, and the Lions turn it over.
Right, quick turnovers here. The Lady Lions struggling to get into their offense these past few possessions.
So right now, Blue Mountain with an opportunity to tie or take the lead in this game. Across the timeline goes Kristen Guy, being covered by Michaela Woods. Guy has the ball on the left wing. Turns, gets a screen from Williams. Williams gets it, triple teamed. Williams waits, swings it back out to Brooks. Back to Williams. Williams with the power game inside, turns and fires. Shot no good. And 2 Lions going for the ball at the same time. Kramer and Woods both trying to knock it back in. Nonetheless, it still will remain Blue Mountain Christian ball. And we have a timeout called on the floor here. So it's a 30-second timeout, so we'll take it. We'll stay right here. It's a full timeout, and let me correct that as it's being called here by Chris Vincent. With that being said, we'll take our first break. We'll be right back. You are listening to the NAIA Women's Basketball National Championship, round number 1 here at CF Gales Fieldhouse on the campus of Langston University, featuring the Lady Toppers of Blue Mountain and Langston University Lions. We will be right back.
Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
And we're back. Back to live action as Blue Mountain's about to throw it in. One of the interesting things, Jamin, I find interesting here is no matter what the field goal percentage is for the Toppers, the Lady Toppers, I want to say this right now, the 6 of 8 from the free throw line in a close game is really going to be big if this score remains like it is. A shot from the outside, and Brooks, she drains it from distance. showing the range. And right now, Blue Mountain Christian is finding themselves at home right here on the campus of Langston University, doing work as they take in the lead 19-18. Michaela Woods fires a shot from the elbow, rebound pulled down by Madison Kirk. Coming across the timeline now goes Kristen Gay. She's trying to put pressure on the defense. She's turned away by Kramer. Turns, fires. Her shot's no good. The ball trickles, and it goes out of bounds. Now coming out of the game goes Carlson. And coming in, looks like that's Catherine Eccles in the game. So Brooks throws it in. And Sharnita Brooks with 9 right now, game high 9. Ball on the wing, now back up top. Working the ball around the perimeter. Ball on the left wing now to Kirk. Passes it down to the short corner, now gets it into Williams. Williams backs down and swings it. Brooks, and the shot's gonna be blocked. What a block by Jordan Brown. Getting all of it, throws it ahead to Diamond Richardson, who lays it in for a basket.
Yeah, that's all ball by Jordan Brooks. Nice timing there on that block. Exactly what the Langston offense needed.
Across the timeline now goes Brooks. Jordan Brown with an outstanding defensive play. Now the pass was deflected by Diamond Richardson, except she didn't know it. Kirk has it. Kirk swings it down to Williams. Williams in the paint, turns, fires in the lane. And Williams going with the power game, not able to get the shot to fall, but she's going to go back to the free throw line. And the Lions have hit five fouls, which means for the rest of this period, 2 free throws are coming for Blue Mountain.
A lot of time to make something happen. The defense is trying to pick it up, and offensively, they're finding the little groove. Sharnita Brooks, the basket is opening up for her. And Mackenzie Williams, she hasn't scored much, but she's sticking to her philosophy, charging to the rim.
And the first shot is knocked down there nicely by Williams. She now has 7 in the game. She has a perfect 5 for 5 from the free throw line thus far in the contest. Game all tied up at 20. She could put the Lady Toppers back on top by 1. And she does.
All right, look for this offense to continue to be aggressive, as you mentioned, in the foul situation.
So the Lions make a substitution. Maddie Boyd is now checked in the game. Boyd's at the elbow, kicking it back out. Kirksey in the lane. Kirksey kisses it off the glass and scores. Korea Kirksey does. Now back in the hands of Kristen Guy. Backcourt pressure being applied once again by the Lions. Lions up by 1, 22-21. Brooks looking for airspace. Swing it back. Back in the hands of Kristen Guy. Guy looking for a screen. Gets that roll, down low, goes Williams, shot no good, and the ball goes out of bounds off Maddie Boyd. Again, that high screen, and Mackenzie Williams is excellent. I've gotten that feel. When she sets the screen, she's rolling to the basket, and if you're not in position, she's ready to punish you on that end.
Right, they're definitely in sync, and Kristen Guy is putting that ball on a dime.
Another block by Michaela Woods, but this time she draws a little bit of arm on Kristen Guy. So Kristen Guy goes to the free throw line as the Lions now eclipse 16 fouls. So Michaela Woods comes out. Jordan Connor comes back in for the Lions.
And as well as they're shooting from the free throw line.
Stepping to the line goes Kristen Guy. In the game right now, she's got 4 points. She's been 1 of 2 at the free throw line thus far. Correct that. She is now 2 of 3. Knocks another one down. Her free throw percentage goes up big time. And it back rims. It does not fall. Maddie Boyd pulls down the rebound. Here come the Lady Lions. Lady Toppers going to pick them up in man-to-man defense. Jordan Brown hands off to Diamond Richardson, back to Kirksey. Inside to Boyd. Boyd hands it off to Kirksey. Kirksey sidestep shot from the short corner. Shot no good. Foul on the floor. Foul's going to be called against number 11. That is going to be on Sharnita Brooks. And so Brooks will now take a seat, and returning to the game is Isabel Carlson. This is a team, this Lady Topper squad, who has a lot of veteran players, and they're going to call Jordan Brown for steps there. So it will be Lady Topper's ball. But when you look at their roster overall, you only see 4 underclassmen. The rest of them are seniors. And, Jamin, that gives you such an advantage when you're dealing with the team that has a good high basketball IQ. As Kirk goes to the lane, and the shot's going to be blocked this time by Jordan Connor. Swinging it over. Diamond Richardson chased down the lead pass into the lane. Diamond Richardson off the glass and drops it in. Lions back up by 2.
This is exactly what they needed, the Lions. 2 blocks here in this second quarter, getting some easy offense going into halftime.
All right. Blue Mountain has it at the elbow. Handoff to Kristen Guy. She backs up with Jordan Brown covering. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Into the lane. Off the glass. What was that? Kristen Guy with the lefty flip off the glass and drops the biscuit in the basket. Game tied up with 1 minute to go before the end of the first half. Kirksey shakes, bakes, shot, no good. Rebound fought for by Jordan Connor. It's a jump ball situation, and it will be Blue Mountain Christian ball. Lady Lions in a fight here. It's the number 4 seed in Langston versus the number 13 seed against Blue Mountain. Bounce pass over to Kirk. Kirk in the lane. Kirk throws it off the glass. Shot no good on the layup attempt. Jordan Brown with the rebound. Diamond Richardson. Stutter step dribble inside the lane. And ball's going to be knocked off the leg of Williams, and it's out of bounds. Will be Lion ball. So Jordan Brown, Maddie Boyd, Jordan Connor, Diamond Richardson, Korea Kirksey for the Lions, where you've got Williams, Kirk, Carlson, and Eccles on the floor for Blue Mountain. Going to swing it. Kick it to the wing to Diamond Richardson. 10 seconds on the shot clock, 25 seconds on the game clock. Diamond Richardson tries to hit with the blow-by. Blue Mountain was ready for that one. Ball back in the hands of Kristen Guy with 17 seconds on the game clock. Shot clock is turned off. All tied up at 24. Blue Mountain can make a statement if they go into halftime with the lead. Maddie Boyd chasing it back. Guy, 3 seconds. Fires a shot altered by Diamond Richardson. And then at the end, Jordan Brown fires it from half court. It had a chance, but the shot did not fall. So at the end of the first half, the number 13 seed has tied up the 4 seed, all at 24. We're going to take a few minutes for the halftime break, and then we'll come back, give you an overall view of the numbers, and get you set for the second half of this one. This is the NAIA Women Basketball National Championship, round number 1, here at Langston University, featuring the Lady Toppers of Blue Mountain and the Langston Lady Lions from Langston.
Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
Welcome back here at halftime. About just under 4 minutes to go before the second half will begin. And Jamin, what was your biggest takeaway from a game that started yesterday that seemed to be going one way? Blue Mountain turned it into something else today. So in the ultimate game of chess match between, of course, head coaches Tracy Rice and Chris Vincent basically are exchanging different plays out of the playbook now, and the game's all tied up at 24. What stands out to you?
For me, for Langston, it's got to be the turnovers. They got 11 turnovers, and Blue Mountain has scored 9 points off those turnovers. That's something they've got to cut down, as well as the fouls. They've got 10. They've sent Blue Mountain to the free throw line multiple times. The physical play from Brooks and Williams is really opening that up. And for Langston, they're out rebounding them by a vast margin, 24-11, so they continue to do that. But with everything that's going on in this game so far, for it to be tied up, it could be anybody's game in the second half.
Well, when you look at a game that's like this, that also tells you. So for the first time, Blue Mountain is doing a good job as well as shutting down the Langston from getting easy transition baskets. One of the things that the Langston Lady Lions have been able to do all year was to force teams to play their style of ball. Right now, this pace favors every bit of what the Lady Toppers want to do from Blue Mountain Christian. There's no question they want a slower tempo, and they also want a shooting expedition if they could get that. So Langston has been playing into their hands for the most part because the tempo all favors what they want. And if you're Blue Mountain Christian, you have to smile about one thing. You're one of the few teams that have kept the Lady Lions under double digits in a period this season. Normally, they are usually averaging anywhere from 12 to 14 points in the period. Even though you only held them to 9, that's still an accomplishment for a game that you're coming on the road for if you're Blue Mountain. And you came to Langston, Oklahoma yesterday to play a game, and the game was tilting one way, and you thought you were going to finish a game and had a chance to calm down and realize what Langston was trying to do and took full advantage of the restart. And as it stands right now with 1:42 to go before the second half begins, Jamin, they look poised that they could pull the upset here.
Yeah, one thing's for certain is Coach Rice definitely has these ladies ready to go. And they've seen plenty of things. They've had to overcome a multitude of things. And for this program to bring it together and make their first program appearance, they're definitely on a run, and this is going to be play for the program. And I think they're going to play with that pride in the second half.
Now, here's the thing you have to understand about Langston, though. Langston, this is a 29-2 team, have been ranked, had to fight to get in the top 25 rankings, but now firmly find themselves in the NAIA top 25 as one of the best programs in the year. Chris Vincent and his team has had an outstanding year on every level. Sooner Athletic Conference regular season champion and also conference champion. This is the 16th appearance for the Lady Lions, and it will be Chris Vincent's first with this team. However, the Lady Lions do not have a successful history when it comes to postseason play. They are only 6-15. Now, what does that mean? Because this group has nothing to do with the group that was 2 or 3 years ago. But what it means is when it's time to step up, the program hasn't found the success or traction that they find in the regular season. Now, what do I expect? I expect Chris Vincent to get his girls re-fired up. And I expect another chess move in this very entertaining matchup between Blue Mountain and, of course, Langston University. Langston is the 4 seed, and right now the Lady Toppers look upset-minded and look like they could try to pull that off. And I got to give shouts. So, looking at the score, you've got 3 players for the Lady Toppers, for Blue Mountain Christian, that look like they're on the verge of breaking 10 points. And we're talking about, of course, Mackenzie Williams, Kristen Guy, and, of course, Sharnita Brooks. Brooks has 9, Williams has 8, and Kristen Guy has 7. For the Lions, 2 players are rolling. That's Diamond Richardson and Kirksey. They're going to have to find a way to get Jordan Brown going here in the second half. She's only got 2 points in the game. She was conference tournament MVP for the Sooner Athletic Conference. I don't expect that to continue in this game. Korea Kirksey now gets it over to Sodapay, back over to Jordan Brown. Jordan Brown inside the lane, being cut off. Ball down low to Sodapay. Sodapay scores. And that's how you can get those point touches back. Jordan Brown will share the ball. She is the team's leading scorer and has no problem getting her teammates going if it means a win. 26-24. Starters on the floor right now on the floor for Blue Mountain. You've got Madison Kirk, Mackenzie Williams, who misses that first one, fires up a second one and gets that to fall. And she's in double digits now officially, as she now has 10 points in the game. Going along with Kristen Guy, also Sharnita Brooks on the floor for the Lady Toppers. Behind the back dribble by Jordan Brown, and Jordan Brown cans the free throw jumper.
Nice first possession by both of these teams, working the ball down low, but talking about getting Jordan Brown going.
Yeah, now before everybody wants to sit there and talk about it, Jordan Brown did a great move, but she, of course, stopped on the fly, and Kirk went the other direction. So it was one of those type of things everybody was talking about, whether it was an offensive foul. No, it wasn't. Not that time. Going down the lane. Shot is up. Shot no good there by Kristen Guy. Michaela Woods pushes the ball. Woods into the lane. Pulls up. Bank shot off the glass. And the Lions have an intention. They're playing with an intent of getting inside the lane and not settling right now. Let's see what Blue Mountain tries to do. Ball back in the hands of Isabella Carlson. Carlson looking for a screen. Williams steps out. Carlson goes the other way. And Carlson gets herself stuck in no man's land. And a three-point shot attempt knocked down by Mackenzie Williams. The center says, I can score from the outside too. She's got 13 and all 5 of the points in the second half of the game for Blue Mountain.
Right, that three ball definitely a hidden dimension in her game. Really opening up here in the second half.
Ruth Sodapay inside the lane, draws contact against Williams. And Sodapay needs to put some points on the board. She's now got 6 in the game as it stands right now. 2 of 4 from the free throw line. She has a chance to complete the three-point play.
Nice job coming out in the second half by Sodapay. She looks poised. Coach Vincent elects to bring the starting lineup back out there, and they're doing a nice job offensively.
Now, I got to pay attention who's in foul trouble. For the Toppers, as Sodapay completes the three-point play, that's 7 points for her. You've got to watch what Sharnita Brooks has. She's got 3 right now. 1 team foul so far thus in the game with Blue Mountain. Dribbling around, coming, trying to find some space to operate is Carlson. Michaela Woods covering her. Shot, no good. Rebound by Kirksey. The Lions go out and run. Gets it over to Diamond Richardson, who leads the team in scoring, who tries to throw it down to Sodapay, and Sodapay's not ready for the pass. A little frustration on her face as she missed that one. And Diamond Richardson threw a dime.
Right, they would have loved to execute that. Diamond Richardson moving at a very fast pace, a little too fast for a teammate.
All right, ball in the hands of Brooks, who gets it back to Kirk, back to Brooks. Brooks off the screen. Now back in the hands of Kristen Guy. 7:18 to go. Guy steps into the lane, drives to the basket. She gets hit by Jordan Brown. She's going to go to the free throw line shooting 2. So again, Blue Mountain's path is to slow the tempo down. And of course, what Langston wants is to play at a higher tempo. Chris Vincent has definitely made, we can tell early that that's what he wants in the second half of this one.
Absolutely, he's making it happen, and he's doing so with his starting lineup. You saw he switched it up a little bit at the end of the second half, bringing in Maddie Boyd and Jordan Connor, kind of opening space in the floor. But
Guy knocks down the free throw, so it's 33-30 as it stands now. Steady dribble. Guy knocks down her free throw. And again, one thing I will tell you Blue Mountain Christian can do is they can knock down free throws. They are 11 of 14 in the game, 79%. And they're going to call 5 seconds. Okay. All right, so going to throw it in. Okay, Korea Kirksey now has it. Kirksey, steady dribble on the right wing. Kirksey swings it over to Jordan Brown. Jordan Brown finds a crease. Drives toward the baseline, swings it back out to Diamond Richardson on the left wing. Inside the lane goes Richardson. She kicks it out. Shot. Ball's going to be stolen that time by Kirk and is going to be knocked out of bounds off Langston. It will be Lady Topper ball. What effort being played there by Madison Kirk, who sold out to knock that ball away and did a great job of giving the Lady Toppers another opportunity. Langston up by 2, 33-31. Ball in the hands now of Brooks. Brooks swings it to the left wing, to the opposite side, to the corner. Kirk up, fakes, drives the lane. Kirk is going to have the ball blocked by Ruth Sodapay. Jordan Brown hits the Jets the other way. Jordan Brown in the lane. Ball knocked out of her hands. Langston Lady Lion ball.
Right, knocked out there by Isabella Carlson, charging into the paint. You see the Blue Mountain Toppers. They know what it takes to get their offensive game. Guy charging the free throw line, trying to get some contact. Jordan Brown doing the same.
Sodapay hands off to Jordan Connor, who just checked in the game, and the ball's going to be dislodged. Nice defense again by Mackenzie Williams. Brooks looking for space. Jordan Connor covering. Brooks gets it over to Kirk. Kirk swings it, or tries to swing it. Jordan Brown comes away with the steal.
Right.
Jordan Brown back,
setting that screen, trying to roll.
Back to Michaela Woods, down low to Jordan Connor, and the ball is going to, shot is going to be blocked, or she's going to be fouled on the play by Madison Kirk. So team foul number 3 coming against, being called against the Lady Toppers, or maybe it's just foul number 2. Jordan Connor to the line, shooting 2 free throws right here. Foul situation, 2 against BMC and 1 against the Langston Lions right now. Connor knocks down the first free throw. Jordan Connor off the bench now has 5 in the game. Second shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by Madison Kirk, who gets it back up to Carlson. And a three-point shot by Sharnita Brooks. And the game's all tied up at 3. She said, give me all 1, 2, 3 of those.
Nice job by Carlson, seeing the open shooter around the perimeter.
Ball in the hands now, swing it back up to Woods. Woods in the lane, gets it over to Maddie Boyd. Maddie Boyd in the lane, spin, shoots, shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Mackenzie Williams, who gets it back into Kristen Guy. And a grinding team right now. It's once again, Blue Mountain has successfully taken the energy out of that Langston offense again and playing with the tempo that they want to play with. Ball in the hands of Williams. She can't handle the pass. Michaela Woods ends up with it. Jordan Brown on the other end. 2 points on the board for JB.
Nice job by Jordan Brown stopping on the dime to get that score to go. Easy transition buckets, but for Blue Mountain, they've got to watch those careless turnovers.
36-34, and one of the things this team we said needed to happen, your leading scorer has got to get in the mix, and that's exactly what's happening for the Lions as Jordan Brown now has 6 in the game, 6 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists so far in the contest. And that's something that you're going to have to continue to get. Right now, how concerned should you be if you're a Langston Lion fan watching this game that they cannot get separation? And how encouraged should you be if you are a Blue Mountain Christian team fan out there watching, saying, we're right there. I mean, and they are on the verge of putting the Lady Lions in a difficult situation.
Right, and for Blue Mountain, it's being led by their defense. Yes, they're finding the groove offensively, but Madison Kirk getting a steal. She was called for a foul, but getting a block. You love the energy for them, but Langston, you shouldn't panic. Offensively, the numbers don't look bad, but you've got to enhance your communication. You've got to be intentional. You can't waste time. They play well with tempo. You want to play fast as well as speed Blue Mountain up in any way you can.
Now, that being said, as this game gets into the waning moments of the fourth quarter and it's this close, the pressure goes to the higher seed all the time because you're not supposed to be in that position. So right now, I'm telling you, Blue Mountain's on the verge of putting the Lady Lions in a very difficult situation. Ball in the hands now of Guy. Back to Brooks. Brooks just knocked down a 3. Brooks has 12 in the game, and that's 2 Blue Mountain players in double digits. Side of the backboard shot there Michaela Woods gets the rebound. Michaela Woods drives inside. She can't get the bunny to fall. Ball's knocked out of bounds, and it will be Topper ball. And I'm going to see here exactly what the call is, or is a timeout being called? So a timeout's going to be called right here. So 4:26 to go. So far in the period, the Lions have outscored Blue Mountain 12-10. But I have to tell you, I've been more impressed on the fight by Blue Mountain and what they're being able to do, making the Lions play their style of game. The Lions all year long, their strength has been speeding up the game, making the team play frantically. But I have to give credit to Blue Mountain Christian because they're handling the pressure very well, like a seasoned team.
Absolutely. They're not turning the ball over. They only have 5 turnovers compared to Langston's 14. Something very uncharacteristic for these Langston Lions. And
if I told you that the Lions had 24-6 in the paint against Blue Mountain, you'd say, oh, the Lions must be up by, 15, 20.
To the usual status.
And the answer is not even close. Not even close. So that's where the numbers sometimes can mislead you. The Lions are also doubling in terms of rebounding, 28-14. And Blue Mountain has not shot the ball well overall in this game, but they're knocking down all the money shots that they need to. Langston up 2. Maddie Boyd fires a 3 shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Mackenzie Williams. She throws it ahead to Brooks. Brooks backs it out, gets it back to Williams. Williams up fakes, drives inside on Boyd, turns, post, score. What a move there again by Mackenzie Williams.
Right, and Blue Mountain not wasting any possession, scoring almost every trip here.
All tied up at 36 now. Jordan Brown swings it back out to Michaela Woods. Woods in the lane. Woods swings it back. Jordan Connor inside. Connor draws contact, no foul, and then Woods goes up, and there is contact, and there's going to be a foul called on her rebound. Foul's going to be called against Isabella Carlson. Team foul number 3 for the Lady Toppers. The Lions going to throw it in. Ball knocked loose, but Jordan Brown ends up getting it. Short corner jump shot is pure for Jordan Brown. Puts the Lions back up by 2.
Jordan Brown getting right to her spot, knowing her team needs offense, being their team's leading scorer.
Across the timeline now, doing work. Ball, of course, by Brooks. Back to Williams. Williams at the elbow, inside. Ball's going to be knocked loose. And Jordan Brown thought she got it cleanly. She did not. 38-36. Substitution. Diamond Richardson comes in for Korea Kirksey. Carlson trying to throw it in. Ball's deflected. It's going to be stolen that time by Michaela Woods. Woods swings it over to Jordan Connor. Jordan Connor into the lane and scores on the easy basket.
Defense and the offense playing into their game.
3:07 to go. Carlson across the timeline being guarded by Woods. 3 minutes to go. Carlson trying to get a screen. Guy has it. Now back to Brooks. Brooks fires another 3. Shot no good. Rebound by Diamond Richardson. Richardson pushing. Pressing for the mark. Diamond swings it back over. Back in the hands of Woods. Diamond Richardson on the right wing. Steady step dribble behind the back. To Maddie Boyd, back to Michaela Woods. They reset. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Short corner jump shot by Woods is no good. She gets her own rebound. Up fakes and scores. Michaela Woods now has 4 points in the game and now 10 rebounds. 3-point shot attempt on the other end there by Catherine Eccles. Shot no good. Here comes Woods. Lions now have extended their lead up to 6. 2:10 to go in the third. Woods off the screen by Maddie Boyd. Swings it to the corner. Jordan Connor drives in the lane with the runner. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Williams. Jump ball situation, and it is this time Langston ball.
And One key thing here to mention is Langston is working to extend their lead. One thing that really helps is Michaela Woods bringing down those big rebounds, leading the break. She does a nice job doing that and getting this Langston offense going when she can.
All right, the largest lead Langston has had in the game was 7:10 left to go in the first quarter when the lead was 15-8, which was a 7-point margin. The Lions now have it back to 6. Bounce pass inside to Madison Kirk at the elbow. Kirk waiting. Hands off to Kristen Guy. Guy dives down low, shot, throws it up off the glass again. That little scoop shot with the left, and she knocks it in. Lead back down to 4. Jordan Brown gets it back to Jordan Connor. Round the horn. Trying to get the ball inside to Michael Kramer.
Blue Mountain is playing man defense here, and Diamond Richardson, when she's initiating the offense, she's moving with a quick pace, trying to dump that ball down low. These forwards have to pay attention and be more aware at all times.
Ball back in the hands of Jordan Brown, who kicks it out. 7-6, 5 seconds on the shot clock now. And Diamond Richardson loses it. Jordan Connor fires. His time expires. It does hit and draw iron, but nonetheless, Madison Kirk picks it up. Blue Mountain can get a step closer. They find themselves down 4. 1:04 to go. Guy around the screen. Kirk to the basket she goes, throws it up off the glass. Shot no good, but a foul is called. So to the free throw line now goes Madison Kirk. In the game itself, she has yet to score in the game.
Blue Mountain offense really making it tough on this Langston defense. You catch Nicole Kramer rolling to the basket off the switch, trying to stay in front of the defender, but Blue Mountain continuously finds ways to get to the free throw line. And this time, Madison Kirk getting into the scoring column.
Yeah, she finally does. She has 1 point on the afternoon. Let's see if she can make it 2, and she does that. Again, the outstanding free throw shooting by Blue Mountain pulls them within 2. For a team, they're shooting 13-16 from the free throw line, 81%. Trying to get the ball down low to Nicole Kramer. Kramer wants to go to work. Ball back in the hands now. Going to fire it from the outside, shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Carlson, who throws it up to Madison Kirk. Kirk with a breakaway to the rim, and she's going to be fouled on the play by Jordan Connor, who was on the trailer.
Right, Jordan Connor stopping that fast break there. No easy buckets in the Lions' den.
So Madison Kirk just goes back to the free throw line where she knocked down 2 with 32.5 seconds to go. That is the 4th team foul against Langston. 3 team fouls this period against the Toppers. Kirk knocks that down. She's got 3 now. Make that a perfect 4 for 4. Wood, steady dribble, gets it across the timeline with 24 seconds to go. About a 3 seconds or almost 3 second difference between shot clock and game clock. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Turn and fire, short by Jordan Connor. Rebound pulled down by Williams. Pushing. 5 seconds to go. Carlson looking for airspace. Nicole Kramer now guarding. In the lane, she fires it up as time expires, and we're all tied up at 42 heading into the 4th. Unbelievable. A game coming down to the wire here at CF Gales Fieldhouse on the campus of Langston University as the as the Toppers and the Lions are all tied up at 42. This is the NAIA Women's Basketball National Championship first round matchup between the 13 seed and the 4 seed. We'll be right back.
Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
as we get ready for the fourth period this afternoon. What a game being played by the Blue Mountain Christian Toppers.
Absolutely. They're finding a way to get it done, and what could be a rough game explained offensively, they found a way to get to the free throw line and defensively willed themselves to stay toe-to-toe with the Langston Lions. 3
Blue Mountain Christian players are in double digits right now, and they're on the verge of trying to set the upset as Jordan Connor drifts down low and gets the nice lead pass from Matty Boyd and puts the Lions back up on top by 4. The Lions had pushed the lead back up to 6, but then another run came in there by the Toppers, and they've done a great job. Ball back in the hands of Williams. Williams swings it. Ball back in the hands now of Kirk. Kirk drives inside. Fancy dribbling, and with the layup finds a crease in the lane and ties the game up at 44.
Nice Euro there by Madison Kirk. She's found some life at the free throw line, and offensive game is starting to wake up here in the fourth.
She's got 6 in the second half of this one. Michaela Woods now has it back in the hands of Jordan Connor. Connor gets it back over to Kirksey, back to Kirksey. Jordan Brown. Fired a three-point shot by Kirksey, no good. Rebound pulled down by Mackenzie Williams. Mackenzie Williams working on a double-double officially now. 15 points and 10 rebounds. Going to work. Ball in the hands now of Brooks. Brooks fires a 3 and puts the Toppers up.
What a tough shot by Brooks.
47.
Was trailing back almost like she knew it was going in.
47-44, 8:35 to go. Ball in the hands now of Jordan Brown. Back over to Jordan Connor. Connor, stutter step dribble into the lane. Connor at the basket. He's going to be fouled and go to the free throw line and shoot 2. The Lions, believe it or not, have only been to the free throw line 7 times. So now you're talking about an opportunity now to get it done. So you're going to have to knock down big shots. In the game itself, Blue Mountain 13 of 45 shooting in 2s. That's 29%. Yet they're up by 3. Whether they're shooting from the three-point line, 6 of 16, 38%. The Lions are 0 for 8 for 3. I mean, that's another factor in the game right now. As they say, another fly in the ointment. Nice shot knocked down there by Jordan Connor, and they're going to need a lot more of that. Jordan Connor off the bench is the first Lion in double digits. She goes 1 of 2, but Michaela Woods grabs her 12th rebound, this time of the offensive variety. Ball up top to Connor. Connor going to give the ball to Kirksey. Kirksey up fake, behind the back dribble, step back. Connor into the lane. And they're going to call Connor for steps. Good defense once again by Mackenzie Williams. I mean, she has done a great job. She's going to come out. No, she's not coming out right now. I don't think you could drag Mackenzie Williams out of this game.
Nah, she's had a stellar game, pulling down 10 rebounds, really manning down that paint.
Across the timeline goes Kristen Guy. The Lions need a stop. Down by 2, 7:58 to go. Ball on the right wing. Ball back in the hands now. Going to hand it over to Guy. Guy being covered by Diamond Richardson. She fires up a shot. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Michaela Woods. Woods into the lane. Kissing it off the glass, and they miss the shot. Back to Woods again, and Woods doesn't miss that one, and we're all tied up at 47 again.
But a nice job, though, Diamond Richardson being in position to get that rebound.
Coming across the timeline goes Carlson. Carlson behind the back dribble, but maintains possession. Ball knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say it is still Blue Mountain Christian ball. Ball back in the hands of Kristen Guy. Guy gets a screen from Brooks. Kirksey can't cover Guy. She drives into the lane and draws contact, and they're going to score the basket for Kristen Guy, who drove the ball in on Korea Kirksey and scored.
What a nice job by Kristen Guy, really opening up that bag, behind the back dribble, getting into the paint to get that tough floater to go. She's really found life getting to the free throw line, allowing that to open up her offensive game here.
49-47. Steady dribble. Shot up. And knocks it down. Nice job by Kristen Guy. And the lead is up to 3. 7:05 to go left in this game. Kirksey across the timeline now, gets it over to Maddie Boyd. Boyd hands off to Woods. Woods pulls up from just inside the elbow with a high arcing runner, teardropper if you will, and she drops that one in. 50-49, Lions down by 1. Carlson, bounce pass over to Guy. Richardson getting into. Guy, step back shot. Kiss off the glass, shot no good. Rebound pulled down there by Carlson. Carlson gets it over to Brooks. Brooks can't maintain it. She has to reset the offense. Kirksey again covering. Swing over to Guy. Inside to Williams. Williams from the elbow leaves it short. Michaela Woods down in the lane and scores the basket, taking it straight to the cup and putting the points on the board. 51-50, the Lions with a 4-point burst, and were able to take the lead back.
When they get a chance to get out and run, you see what they're able to do. Solves everything offensively, and for Blue Mountain, they're getting the spacing they wanted, but not getting the ball to fall into the cup.
All right, so we'll take a timeout right here. We'll be right back. You're listening to the NAIA Women's Basketball National Championship first round matchup between the Lady Toppers of Blue Mountain and the Lady Lions of Langston University.
We heal.
We produce.
We discover.
We nurture.
We show out.
And we're back. 51-50. The Lions took the lead after that last shot there. But all Blue Mountain needs is one possession. Whether it's big-time shots coming from now, who is woken up on the offensive end, Kristen Guy. Then you still got Sharnita Brooks, who's got 15. Then you've got Williams with 15, and Guy has 14. 2 Lady Lions are in double-digit scoring. Woods with 10 and Connor with 10. Still got to find a way to see if you can get Jordan Brown on a run here. See if she can get some shots, or Diamond Richardson to get on one of their little binge runs where they can put some points up by the dozens. Ball in the hands here, working the ball in the left wing. Shot from the outside by Brooks, no good. Rebound by Woods. Woods pushing it, swings it up to Kirksey. Kirksey, step back 3. Shot is up, shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by Williams. Williams now has her 11th rebound of the game.
All right, Langston not scoring there, but defensively realizing that Blue Mountain is matching their physicality and do a nice job not fouling on that three-point shot.
Sharnita Brooks swings it back over to Williams. In the hands now, steady dribble of Carlson. To the corner, up fake, inside, pull up by Eccles, shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Woods. She's got rebound number 16 now.
Double-double.
So for last 2 minutes and 2 seconds, 0 for 4 field goal shooting here by Blue Mountain. Ball in the hands of Kirksey. Kirksey on the screen. Gets it back up top to Connor, inside to Maddie Boyd. Boyd with a little left-right action, couldn't get the shot to fall, and another great rebound pulled down by Williams, and it's a jump ball situation. They're going to say it's stripped by Jordan Connor. Now back in the hands of Diamond Richardson, who gets it back to Maddie Boyd. Over to Kirksey. Kirksey lines up a 3 and fires. Shot no good. Rebound. And a foul on the rebound.
I think they're going to call that on Maddie Boyd. Fighting for that rebound.
So it's going to be called against Maddie Boyd. Team foul number 2, 4:27 to go. Lions lead by 1.
Blue Mountain still right there.
I mean, exactly. 1 possession away. And that's all you could ask for if you're Blue Mountain. You want an opportunity to win the game. And the Lions cannot generate separation on this team. Kristen Guy being covered by Michaela Woods. Ball to the corner to Brooks. Swings it back up top. Eccles. Back to Guy. Guy looking for a screen. gets a screen, drives downhill, and finishes at the basket. Can't get that shot to fall by Jordan Connor with the rebound. Here comes Korea Kirksey. Under 4 minutes to go. Hand off to Jordan Connor. JoJo with 18 seconds on the game clock. Connor goes downhill. Shot no good. She found a crease down Main Street. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, and they say it will remain with the Lions. Substitution. Kirk returns to the game. And then coming out of the game right now, looks like that might have been Collins who just came out. So you've got Collins. Not Collins. You have, let me make sure I get this right for Blue Mountain. You've got Brooks, Williams, Kirk, and also Carlson on the floor right now. So in the foul situation, you've got Jordan Brown on the floor for the Lions. Jordan Brown, Jordan Connor, Michaela Woods, Maddie Boyd, who drives downhill and draws a foul, and that's a big foul there. As that's foul number 3 against Williams.
It's a nice job by this Langston offense initiating that
contact.
Physicality.
3:24 to go. Both teams have 2 fouls apiece. Maddie Boyd coming to the free throw line. Boyd knocks that down. Maddie Boyd picks up her first points of the game. But she knocked down some key free throws, and she knocks down that.
Right, she's displayed a nice arsenal of post moves, but just couldn't get the ball to roll down. It's good to see her score those free throws right when her team needed it.
Sotope is checked back in the game now for Langston. Sotope has 7. So now back in the game, you've got Eccles, who gets it back to Kirk. Kirk drives in the lane, and the Lions try to tie her up while in the hands of Williams, and they're working the ball around the perimeter, back in the hands of Kristen Guy. Ball on the elbow. Driving downhill through traffic, and there's going to be free throws coming on this one. Foul's going to be called against Jordan Connor. Jordan Connor just picked up her 3rd personal foul, I do believe. Lions on a 6-0 run the last 3 minutes and 51 seconds. But that could change very quickly as Kristen Guy steps to the free throw line right now. And she knocks down the free throw. Guy now becomes one of 3 Lady Topper team of the team with 15 points each.
What a feat here by these Blue Mountain Lady Toppers, finding a way on the road here in this first round game.
Shot no good, so it's still a 2-point margin as Michaela Woods gets it across the timeline. 2:55 to go. Woods over to Sotope. Sotope on the left, right there at the top, gets it back to Jordan Connor. Connor gets it to Diamond Richardson, throws it to the corner to Sotope, and then launches a 3, goes Richardson, shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Madison Kirk. 2.5 to go. Williams has it. Williams goes down low. They're going to call a blocking foul against Sotope.
Sotope, she stays home, but doesn't get set fast enough to get the charge.
No field goals from Blue Mountain, but they're going back to the free throw line now. Again, they've been to the free throw line 21 times, and now you're sending Mackenzie Williams, who is 6 of 6 at the free throw line, back to the line again, trying to even up this game, and she can do it at the free throw line right now. Jordan Connor comes out. Sotope comes out. Kirksey returns, and Maddie Boyd returns for the Lions. What an afternoon overall for Mackenzie Williams.
All right, she's played majority of this game, 37 minutes. She's got 15 points, 12 rebounds.
Check that, 16 points. So 53-52. And she can tie it up here. The game is all about fundamentals. And if you can master the fundamentals of the game, regardless of whether the shot is falling, you find a way to find yourself right in the mix. The game is all tied up again at 53 right now, 2:23 to go. Ball in the hands of Kirksey. Kirksey gets it over to Diamond Richardson, who swings it to the corner. Driving in the lane and losing her bounce a little bit, but the Lions have to retrieve the errant pass, and the ball is going to be stolen this time by Eccles. Back over to Guy. Back over to Brooks, who walks into a three and fires. Shot no good. Rebound by Michaela Woods, who just grabbed her 17th board. Timeout, Chris Vincent. With 1:54 to go, the Lady Lions find themselves in a situation. And we talked about it at halftime, Jamin. And I think it's worth stating now. Basketball, you can be beaten on any day in basketball. Football, that happens, but not as often. But on the pro level, because those are professionals on the other side, your team can be 115 and go to your house and dominate you at any given time because of matchups. Basketball is a little different. Basketball, you can come in, physicality based upon size, stature, and then if the bucket's not working for you, because sometimes it's just a make or miss game. But what Blue Mountain has successfully been able to do is make the Lions play at their tempo. And what we said earlier is, the deeper this game goes with a short margin, the pressure starts to mount on the home team or the higher seed. In this case, the Langston Lady Lions, I'm not into margins of what they should have been up by or what they thought they should be. All I can tell you here is this is a game right now that has had 10 ties and 6 lead changes, and we're probably going to have a couple of more when it's all said and done. But, Jamin, do you start to feel it if you're Langston at this point?
You feel it. I mean, it's big as ever in the Lions' Den where you haven't lost this season. Chris Vincent in his first season and what they've been able to accomplish in the Sooner Athletic Conference. The pressure is on for sure. The tie game with time ticking, you've got to guarantee points here on this possession.
Ball in the hands of Korea Kirksey now. So Kirksey now has it. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Michaela Woods at the elbow, drives downhill, misses her shot, gets her own rebound, turns, fires. She can't get that one to fall. The ball rolls out, and Williams ends up with it, and they're going to have a timeout called by Tracy Rice, head coach of the Lady Toppers. Game all tied up at 53, 1:36 to go. Michaela Woods gets a point-blank shot, and she cannot get it to fall.
Gets a rebound and can't get the second attempt to fall either. Very unfortunate there for the Lady Lions. Blue Mountain with a huge opportunity here.
What's unbelievable is the Lions are 0 for 5 in their last field goal attempts. Blue Mountain's 0 for 6 in their last field goal attempts. We're seeing more action at the free throw line as both teams have scored 11 points apiece. This has overtime written all over it.
It really does, Mo. With 1:36 seconds left, it's definitely going to take a miracle. But the two biggest things about this point in the season and continuing to play is how well you can adjust and how well you can hone in on the details. So these last 1:36 seconds, who can adjust to their matchup, who can focus on the details and take care of the basketball.
All right, second half percentages right now, looking at both teams. You're looking at a game right now where the Lions have shot 4 of 11 in the second half of this game, 36%. Blue Mountain, 3 of 10, 30%. The defense has been there for both teams, but I'm telling you right now, Blue Mountain's coming in, and they are upset-minded, and they have a chance right now, and they can put themselves in a position to win it. So what has to happen here is all action for Langston needs to go downhill. If you're Blue Mountain, you've got to get the best shot available, and somehow, some way, you got to get the ball back in the hands of Mackenzie Williams. Mackenzie Williams has been a beast on the block. She's been dynamic on the boards, and she's been excellent from the free throw line. So with the foul situation being 4 team fouls against Langston as it is right now versus 2, you've got some fouls to give if you're Blue Mountain. So everything right now on the trends, you're like, this could be very difficult. Now, Langston does not have any more timeouts, if I'm not mistaken here. According to the sheet I've got right here, no more timeouts for Langston, and
great.
Blue Mountain has 3. So if Blue Mountain has 3 now, that means you have more options. That means you can, if your players get in situation, you can control a little bit of the outcome. So right now, Blue Mountain has a chance for the upset. Let's see how this last 93 seconds pans out right now.
Right, they have a great chance, and I like how you mentioned Mackenzie Williams being the focal point of that. She's been exceptional and very dynamic, but she's exploited every matchup thrown at her, whether that's Soda Pay, Jordan Connor, or Maddie Boyd.
Going to work right now. Brooks is going to throw it in. She gets it into Williams. 1:30 to go. Across the timeline goes Brooks. Brooks has it. Being covered heavily by Jordan Connor. Going to swing it up. Guy loses it. Michaela Woods with the steal. Woods with the spin move. Looking. Woods downhill. Shot at the basket and she misses it. Jordan Connor with the rebound. Jump ball situation. And it looks like it'll be late. No, it's going to be Blue Mountain ball. 1:12 to go. Woods, point blank, has missed. I don't know how many shots on the interior she has missed. 5 of 14 shooting. I mean, if you're saying that you chose a day to have one of your worst shooting days, Michaela Woods has had some tough ones because it's been layups.
Right, and it's very tough, especially when you look at her whole stat sheet and where she's dominated in that rebounding category. You would really love to see her put it together offensively with a tie game, just over a minute left.
Okay, 1:12 to go. It's all tied up. Blue Mountain to throw it in. Ball's going to be deflected, but somehow Kristen Guy ends up with it. Jordan Connor now trying to get her hand in the cookie jar, was very close to drawing a foul.
Right, want to be careful.
Under a minute to go. Free throws, fouls, and where you cause them are going to be big here. Ball in the hands of Brooks. Brooks throws it over. Ball on the left wing. Inside goes Guy. She tries to get it down low, and there's going to be a jump ball situation, and the Lions force it, and it's going to be Langston ball.
What was a nice tie-up for Blue Mountain turns into a nice tie-up for Langston, earning them another possession here under a minute.
51.7 seconds to go. Kirksey across the timeline. 24 seconds on the shot clock. We're looking at 2 full possessions left in this game, if that. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Bounce passed over to Jordan Connor. Connor goes downhill against Williams. She couldn't get the shot to fall. Jump ball situation as the Lions unfortunately miss another shot in on the interior.
That was going to be a tough take there by Jordan Connor up against Mackenzie Williams in the paint.
Let me tell you, Blue Mountain, 0 of 6 on their last shot attempts. 0 of 5 is Langston. Both teams have scored 11 points apiece in the quarter. 32 seconds to go. So you know Blue Mountain called the timeout here. Team foul situation, 4 team fouls against Langston, 2 team fouls against Blue Mountain. So therefore, again, if you're Blue Mountain and Langston puts your hand in the cookie jar, you put them at the free throw line.
Right, got a lot of things working your way.
And the free throws all favor Blue Mountain. 19 of 23, 83% shooting from the free throw line. Langston today, 7 of 11, 64%. But somehow, some way, you've got to find a way. The numbers are insane when we tell you about the points off turnovers. The 11 points off turnovers that Blue Mountain has scored is definitely what has allowed them to stay in the game and take leads in this game.
Absolutely.
But if you're Langston, on the other hand, you've out-rebounded them by almost 20.
And the shot making has been very difficult for the Langston Lions. They're getting good looks around the rim, but just haven't been able to get it to fall.
Chris Vincent made an important move. Jordan Brown's back in the game now. So you need offense going down. You also need reliable free throw shooting. Jordan Brown is that person. Again, she was the tournament MVP for the Sooner Athletic Conference tournament. 32 seconds to go. Trying to throw it in. They get it back in the hands of Guy. 28 seconds. Working the ball up top. Michaela Woods trying to cover. They're trying to get the ball in the hands of Brooks. But I still say they're going to get the ball eventually in the hands of Mackenzie Williams. 15 seconds on the shot clock.
Got time.
16 seconds on the game clock. It's about a 2-second difference here. They're playing for 1. So now, going downhill goes Guy. Inside the lane is going to be stolen by Woods. 6 seconds on the clock. And a foul is going to be called. So a timeout's been called here. So I was wrong about the timeouts. So Langston did have a timeout. I apologize for being wrong about that and the call. Langston did have a timeout available. So going back to the situation that we have, timeout called. So 4.6 seconds to go. I'm going to be honest here. All you don't want to have happen here is you don't want a long out rebound. Anything that you do now, in my opinion, Jamin, if you're Langston, you want it to go downhill.
Absolutely.
If you're Blue Mountain, you got fouls to give. So you don't have to put them on the line. You can try to attack the clock and take it into overtime.
Right.
So which would you do here?
For Langston, I want to see them attack. I mean, the physicality, they've been able to match it, and specifically Jordan Connors. She's found great success matching the physicality down low with Williams, snatching down rebounds and initiating contact, getting to the free throw line as well. She's been doing all this off of the bench today.
4.6 seconds to go. I've told you the foul situation. Michaela Woods is going to throw it in. And Diamond Richardson to get the ball in the hands of Connor. Connor, trap, 2 seconds, 1. Connor fires as time expires, and we're going into overtime.
Right, I mean, you called it, Mo. We saw what this game was, tied at halftime, tied after the third quarter, and now tied after the fourth quarter.
Overtime coming up next. We'll be back in just a minute. You are listening to the NAIA Women's Basketball National Championship Round 1 game, first round game here at CF Gales Fieldhouse, and it is an amazing game between the Lady Toppers of the Blue Mountain Christian versus the Lady Lions of Langston University. We'll be right back.
We heal.
We produce.
We discover.
We nurture.
We show out.
Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
First round playoff basketball, and we're going into overtime here at CF Gales Fieldhouse. The upset-minded Blue Mountain Christian Lady Toppers, the 13 seed, taking the number 4 seed into overtime. Now, the most important thing to talk about here is the foul situation as we get into overtime here. And right now, Madison Kirk has 4 fouls, and she's the only player in the game that has that many. Across the timeline now goes Carlson, being picked up by Jordan Brown. Bounce pass over to Guy. She's got 15 points. She's one of 3 players with that same amount. Kirk bounce pass inside to McKenzie. And Williams high off the glass. She can't get the shot to fall. And the ball goes off. That goes off of, looks like it goes off Blue Mountain Christian, and it's going to be Langston ball. Now it's overtime. The foul situation does not change. So it's still 4 fouls against Langston, 2 team fouls as we see it right now on the board against Blue Mountain. Connor now has it. Connor at the elbow gets it to Kirksey. Kirksey turns, fires, and the jump shot is cash.
This is what you like to see. We didn't see much offensively from Korea Kirksey in that fourth quarter, but she gets it going in overtime.
Korea Kirksey now in the game itself has 8 points. Brooks gets it to Mackenzie Williams. Back in the hands of Kristen Guy. Brooks has it. Lions up by 2. Going to swing it down to Kirk. Madison Kirk drives baseline. Turns, fires, shot up, no good. Rebound by Jordan Connor.
Tough shot attempt there by Kirk.
Amazing job here from what this game we have seen. Ball back in the hands of Michaela Woods. Woods with 10 points and 18 boards in the game. An unbelievable game by her. Woods throws it back out to the hands of Jordan Brown. Diamond Richardson looks. Stutter step dribble inside the lane. Shot no good. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Lions ball. So they're going to put 20 seconds back on the shot clock, it appears. And Woods is going to throw it in. Connor gets it on the left wing. Connor backs it up. Coach Chris Vincent makes his call. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Into the lane goes Connor. Connor kisses it off the glass. Shot no good. Shot was altered again by Mackenzie Williams. And somehow, some way, Brooks comes out with it. Sharnita Brooks has it. Brooks backs it up. Brooks goes baseline. Shot off the glass. She can't get it to fall. And a foul's going to be called against Jordan Connor.
Right, Brooks sees a open lane to the basket. She takes it. Jordan Connor
just picked up foul number 4. That is 5 team fouls, so now free throws coming. 3:02 to go. And we talked about it early on. 19 of 23 is what the free throws have been knocked down here by the Lady Toppers. Steady dribble by Brooks. Brooks knocks down the free throw. Brooks now has 16 points. She's effectively been 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Brooks again rises, fires, kisses off the glass. Shot is good. We're all tied up again. That is the 12th tie of the game, folks. Kirksey to the right wing. Looks for a screen by Connor. Ball back in the hands of Jordan Brown. Michaela Woods back to Jordan Brown. Brown on the left wing. Euro step inside. Shot no good, short. Rebound pulled down by Mackenzie Williams. Sharnita Brooks ends up with it. Williams now has 17 and 14. 17 points, 14 boards for her. Bounce pass over. Ball in the hands of Carlson. They get it down to Williams. Williams power game instead. Shot off the glass. She cannot get it. Ball is in the hands of Michaela Woods, who pulls down another rebound. Woods in the lane. Finishes with the layup on the other end and puts the Lions back up by 2.
Williams fell all over Jordan Connor. That was a 4-on-4 situation. Langston finding a way to get it done.
Across the timeline goes Carlson. Woods stepping out on her. Going to swing it back up top to Guy. Guy pulls up, shot off. Rebound pulled down, and it's a scramble. And finally, Jordan Brown ends up with it. Jordan Brown into the front court, and a timeout's been called on the floor.
Talk about multiple Lions selling out there, earning every single possession here in overtime, knowing the significance.
So as it stands right now, looking at how this game has continued to go, you're talking about a game with 12 ties, 6 lead changes, and the Lions have outscored them 4-2 in the overtime period. 1:42 to go. Again, somehow if you're the Lions, you want to score and start putting the pressure back on the Lady Toppers as it stands now. But they've kind of gone away a little bit from what was successful. Right now, Williams, who has played 42 minutes, I'm talking about Mackenzie Williams for the game. You got to ask yourself, just how much does she have left? And what I mean by that is she's played every minute of this game.
Right. Doesn't appear to be tired either. She's still getting
and
energy.
She's fighting. And you gotta say to yourself, when you've played every minute of the game, at some point in time, air becomes an issue. Kirksey now has it. Ball in the hands now, Jordan Brown. Michaela Woods looking. And she's going to step out of bounds. Turnover. Blue Mountain Christian ball.
Turnovers. Very, very costly here in this overtime period.
And again, another good job there. That was an unforced, or even if it was defensive pressure that created it. Carlson now has it. Michaela Woods covering her. Carlson across the timeline now. Ball back in the hands of Kristen Guy. She asking for a screen by Williams, and she gets it. Rolls to the basket, has a step to the basket. She can't get it to fall, and Michaela Woods pulls it down, and Michaela Woods has just pulled down her 20th rebound.
Exceptional performance by Michaela Woods. Rebounding, it's been
Lions,
very key.
Lions up by 2, 19 seconds. We're under a minute to go. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Diamond Richardson to the glass, and she scores. Lions up by 4, 47 seconds to go. Ball in the backcourt. Carlson gets it across the timeline now. Looking for a screen, and she gets it. Jordan Connor tries to keep her from going to the glass, and somehow, some way, what a shot by Carlson, driving down, working it down, and then on the other end, another team, a foul is committed by Catherine Eccles, but she can afford to do that. That is just the third team foul. So
Right.
31.9 seconds to go.
Definitely needed that bucket there from Carlson.
So Eccles, Kirk, Brooks, Williams, and Guy on the floor for Blue Mountain Christian. Trying to see what's going on with the officials here. They have not put the ball in play. Okay, we got one official at the scorer's table. And so we're waiting on something here. All right, so they've queued up the Jeopardy music. So I don't think it's a review at the scorer's table at all. It's not. So something is going on the floor right now. So we have a stoppage of action, 31.9 seconds to go. Jamin, you got any ideas?
I mean, the clock is probably the biggest thing everybody's looking at, so I know they're stressing everything to get that right. That could be the only thing I can think about right now.
So again, all right, so here we are. Chris Vincent and Coach Tracy Rice are both meeting with their teams real quick here. And this is an unofficial official timeout. Or they're making a clock adjustment. That's what's going on at the scorer's table. So they want to make sure the time is right by the standards. So now they put 31 seconds on the clock. Or is it 33 seconds? $31.6.
See the training staff taking a great opportunity with this timeout, working on Michaela Wood's calf. She's been jumping up, getting those rebounds. Like you said, she's got 20. Take advantage of this time when you can.
Like I said, this is a free timeout for both teams right now. So 31.6 seconds, and it looks like they finally got the right amount of time on the clock, so the officials, and we're set to play right now. So the Lions are up by 2, 59-57. So Jordan Connor comes in and gets it, and they trapping, trying to put the full court pressure on, and a foul's going to be called there by Eccles. We're counting Eccles with the bump, but that's team foul number 4. So 25.1 seconds to go. So the most devastating part about that, it was 6 seconds off the clock for Blue Mountain.
Right, down 2. Had a lot of things to your advantage, but now fighting for time.
Blue Mountain down by 2 right now, 59-57. Jordan Brown's going to throw it in as soon as we're set for play, and she is. Gets the ball back in the hands of Kirksey. Kirksey bounce pass is going to be stolen by Guy.
Guy's tripped up.
And Guy stepped out of bounds. And the official's going to say that she stepped on the inbounds line. It's going to be Langston ball.
Michaela Wood set here to inbound.
Look for a second that Kristen Guy might have gotten it clean. So they're going to ask for the floor to be dried up over there. Coach Tracy Rice isn't challenging it right now. For Blue Mountain, I was expecting if she thought it was something else going on that she might have said something there. Kirksey now has it. Then a foul's being committed here by Kristen Guy. So that is the 5th foul, 5th team foul. So to the free throw line, though, goes Korea Kirksey. Korea Kirksey has not had a free throw attempt today with 20.2 seconds, 02 seconds left to go. Shot clock is officially turned off. Kirksey's got to knock these down, and she's trying to knock it down to give Langston a stronger footing, 60-57.
Right, one more shot definitely eases some of the tension here.
And she knocks it down. So right now, as it stands, it's a 4-point advantage. A timeout, Blue Mountain here in this particular situation here. So now you need a bucket. To me, my situation when you're down 4, my basic feeling here is, Jamin, is that you go take a look at the three. If the three's not there, go get the two, because your number one enemy is the time, is the clock.
Got to be quick in your decision.
So get the shot up, and then you try to extend time again by possibly, if the shot is not there, you foul and then try to take your chances of putting Lions on the line. Again, you're still within 2 shots. 2 threes, you're back in it. In 20 seconds, it's plenty of time to get 2 threes off. But you got to be wise on your decision on how you get things going here.
Right, and who takes that shot? Sharnita Brooks. She's 4 of 9 from three-point range here tonight. Not doing too bad. Mackenzie Williams, she's only taken 1, so she's 100%. And of course, Kristen Guy, we've been watching her all second
Brooks
half.
has it. Michaela Woods covering. Ball up top. 15 seconds on the clock. They're running out of time. Step back by Brooks. She wasn't able to get the shot off. Throwing it inside. Kirk has it. Has to chase it down. Now they just need to get a basket.
Put it up.
Kirk gets it to the basket and scores. 4.2 seconds. They're going to be fouling on the catch. And she can't foul, and she chose not to, and that's going to do it as the Lions escape and win by the score of 61-59. And here's the thing. Madison Kirk had a chance to foul, but she didn't want to foul out the game. But you're going to lose the game if you didn't have it. Right. She made the decision not to foul, and that really gave the Lions the path as that they needed.
Right, but every second matters at this point in the game, and yes, she doesn't want to foul out, but you got to think about the team in that situation and what you could possibly do with that 1 to 2 seconds left on the clock.
Let me tell you this, regardless of how you look at how this game was played, it was an amazing game played by Blue Mountain Christian Lady Toppers. They were sensational in the game, and they gave the Lady Lions everything they could handle in this game overall. I think it's spectacular what they were able to do. I thought they pushed it to get it to overtime, put all the pressure on the Lions to execute. So the Lady Lions now go to the board. Go to the board, and they're going to put their name as they advance to the second round, the round of 32. And that game will be played coming up tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. The winner of our next competition, coming up in about 25 minutes, will be the opponent in that game. So just giving out some love. First of all, what a performance. And I got to Sharnita Brooks. She had 17 points, 1 rebound in the game. Kristen Guy, she had 15 points and a rebound. But to me, I'm taking my cap off, if I have to do it, to Mackenzie Williams. She played 44 minutes in this game.
Exceptional.
17 points, 14 boards, and she only had 3 fouls.
There was no drop-off in her game whatsoever. As you mentioned, we're watching the game, and we're thinking, hey, 37 minutes going into that fourth quarter halftime, like, is she going to play the whole game? Exceptional effort there by Mackenzie Williams, the freshman for this Blue Mountain team. Hats off to Tracy Rice and what could come next year as they're building their program.
If you're Coach Tracy Rice, you have to be proud of your team. In their first appearance, they did not underwhelm. They were simply sensational. For Chris Vincent and the Lady Lions, you know, one will have to ask, if the game was played yesterday, would it have been the same game?
Right.
But regardless of what it is, they weathered the storm and beat a very good Blue Mountain team. So on the season, you have to say this is one of the more grinding games that they needed to overcome, and they did just that. So what a job overall by them. And the Lady Lions had 3 players in double digits. Diamond Richardson with 10, Korea Kirksey with 10, and Jordan Connor off the bench with 10. And they needed all those points. Not one basket can be overlooked. You can't overlook Ruth Sotopa's 7 points and 1 assist in the game. You cannot overlook Jordan Brown's 8 points and 7 rebounds. They needed all the rebounds along with her 2 assists in the game. You can't overlook the play by Maddie Boyd, who had 2 points and 2 rebounds in the game. But you have to say to yourself, what would have happened if Michaela Woods had not grabbed all 20 of those boards? 12 points, 20 boards in the game, along with 2 assists in the contest as well. Now, any one of these Lady Lions contribution, you take away just 1 basket from them, and this might have a different outcome. But anytime that you can have a double-double and it has an impact on winning, you have to acknowledge what it is. So a great job by the Lady Lions as they will advance to the second round. Any closing thoughts you have here, Jamin?
I mean, just exceptional play. Nice job defending home court. They haven't lost here thus far. They have one more time to defend it. We'll see what they do against the winner of this next game tomorrow afternoon.
All right, that game again will be played right here at 3 o'clock here at CF Gales. So we're going to take a break and we'll come back. And the second game coming up here in just a minute will feature the Lady Mustangs of Masters College against the Lady Tigers from Dakota Wesleyan. They're up next as our second game this afternoon here in the women's bracket. Here at the Naismith women's bracket here at, of course, CF Gales. I'm Maurice Prince. That's Jamin Dawson. Thank you for tuning in. We'll talk to you here again in a few minutes as we get ready for our next game.